Hello future year 7, my name's Mr. Oliver, and if you're lucky enough I might be your science teacher next year. You were asked to find a mammal that is local to Jersey, and I don't think I can keep this a secret for very long. I did think you might pick a dog, but I spoke to my dogs and they were feeling a bit rough, so I didn't get them involved. I thought you might have picked a horse. I asked the horse to be in the video, he said nay. So, shock horror. Local mammal to Jersey, what else but a beautiful Jersey cow. Few things about Jersey cows: they love a good scratch, as you can tell. They're also all named, and that's a tradition that's gone back to all the way to 1886. They get an individual number, and they definitely like a scratch. Now this one here is called Beetroot. I don't know if that's true or not, I just named it. If I had a cow I would name it Beetroot. Now when you're picking a mammal, the first thing you've got to remember is that mammals, and what's special about them, is that they have mammary glands. And the size of these mammary glands are utterly ridiculous because they can produce up to 150 litres of milk every single day. And Jersey cows are especially good at that. Their milk is higher in protein than any other breed in the world, and they're incredibly sought after. They're a little bit smaller than most cows, and they're called Jersey cows because they're native to Jersey. There's also Guernsey cows. They're not quite as good though. And there actually used to be Alderney cows as well, but they're now extinct. And if we're talking about mammals and digestion as well, cows have a pretty special skill in the fact that they have 4 individual pouches in their stomach. They get fed quite a nice diet with a lot of grass and other seeds and things like that in there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to let this little lady have her tea, and I'm going to jump on over into my virtual classroom and talk you through your little project for tomorrow. See you later, year 7. Hi there, future year 7. Just back from the farm, just had a quick little change, and just a little catch up to remind you that we were looking for a mammal. Now it's okay if you didn't pick the Jersey cow. There's lots of other mammals in and around the island, and the big thing about mammals, as we've mentioned, is that they do give birth to live young, and they will always have some hair or fur covering most of their body. And like we talked about in the video, the mammal females, or the mothers, will nurse their young with milk that they produce. And they're also warm-blooded animals, which means they can control their own body temperature. They don't heat up or cool down based on the sun. And if you're feeling a little bit jealous right now, and wishing that you were getting the chance to do that, well, maybe you might. Here are a few photos of last year's visit to Jersey Dairy, where some of our Quennevais students on the screen there all got to do exactly what I was doing there, which is to meet a lot of Jersey cows and maybe understand a little bit more about how they're raised, how they're looked after, and how we get so much milk from them. So if you are feeling jealous, look, you're coming to us because that opportunity might present itself to you in the very near future. Now, just like you were set a challenge to find a mammal, I'm going to set you a challenge for tomorrow. As a reminder, with these challenges, when you're asked to find it, please be careful when you're out and about. If you can find one out in the wild and take a photo or document it, that's fantastic. If you struggle and you try and you can't, or you can't get out, then remember you can always use Google to find out a little bit about it as well. Now, for this time, the next animal type you have to find is a bird. Now, hopefully that should be self-explanatory to you. You're going to go out there, hopefully, and try and find a bird that you think is found commonly in Jersey. Now, my little tip to you is go out and look up. Hopefully you manage to do that, but just a reminder, if not, it's nice and easy for you to find a local bird species on the internet and grab some images, or maybe produce a little picture or something like that. That'd be great. Now, as I leave you, look forward to that project, and there'll be another teacher waiting to talk you through the bird that they think you chose. Have a great summer, guys. Look forward to seeing your projects, and I'll see you very soon. And guys, we couldn't get this close without showing you the little. It's supposed to be about me right now, but we couldn't come this close without showing you the little guys as well. So these guys were born in November, so they're even younger than you, and it's going to be another 6 months to a year till they're fully grown. They're very friendly, and these guys are going to have the same role as the big boys that we've just shown, the big girls, should I say, that we've just shown you. These are going to be raised for their high quality milk with lots of protein, but they're going to have a few scratches and a bit of love along the way.